Hello, hello. Welcome to Thriving Thursday, where we have some insight, some wisdom, some ideas that might help you to experience life more full and full of joy and abundance. And I wanted to talk briefly about the question. Here's the question to ask yourself. What do I need today? What do I need today? What do you need from me? What do you need from others? What do you need today? It's really important to recognize what your needs are and to be able to express them. And I've spent my whole life suppressing those needs, and the result from that, from not getting them met, was I'll just do it myself. I'll just do it myself. I'll just take care of it myself. And that's a very challenging thing to unlearn, right? To unwind this value. I mean, it was a value that I placed inside of me that I've used my whole life. I'm just going to do it myself. I can take care of it myself. I don't need anybody else. People haven't been there for me. So I'm just going to do it myself. And instead of it being a wound, something that was raw and painful, I turned it into a value of self-sufficiency. I can do anything. I can take care of anything. I don't need anybody. It was a solid rock that I could hang my hat on, right? That I could live my life that way, that I can make it through anything, no matter what. And I can come out on the other side unscathed and in a better position than where I started. But that was hindering me, and I didn't know that. And so at school, we talk about there's a lot of questions asked of us. What do you need from us? What do you need from the class? What do you need from the teacher? And I wrote, and we have to write them down in discussion boards. And every time I wrote the same thing. Well, I don't really need anything. I'm good. And I had a long, you have to write so many words. So I had to explain why I was good. I had to think of something else to say. But I was good. I don't need anything. And the funny thing is that every time I wrote that, the teacher would say, well, I'd like to challenge you on that. I think you do need something, and would a lot of times pick out something that they thought I needed that I hadn't even thought of. So it took me doing that again and again and again to recognize that I continued doing it. So there's the awareness piece. And to notice that I actually did need something. And then I had to have that help to articulate it, to express it, to tell other people what I need. If you don't tell anybody else what you need, you're never going to get your needs met. So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you today to start asking yourself that question. What do I need today? If you journal, it's a really good question to write out, because most of us aren't we didn't learn this growing up. And we tend to, especially in the United States, we have a habit, right? It's a cultural thing. We're just going to take care of it ourselves. We're going to do it ourselves, pick you up by the bootstraps, right? Type of thing. But really, we're made to connect with other people, to have that give and take between others. So start by just writing the question out, answering it, processing it, thinking about it for yourself so that you can get the words and then feel comfortable saying to somebody else. And most of the time, you're not going to come across people that ask you, what do you need from me? That's kind of unrealistic. That's not normal behavior the way it is in the school. Or there's another group that I'm involved that asks the same question. And so that's not really normal in society. So you're going to have to start learning to tell people what you need when they haven't even asked. But to start with, start by figuring it out for yourself, having that awareness piece, the understanding, and putting the words around it so that you can explain what you need to other people. So I hope that helps. Have a wonderful week and go live your life of abundance.